Do you ever look at your collector app or however you track your single, sealed inventory, whatever you're talking about, right? Do you ever look at your application and be like, man, I like what I have, but I should have more, right? We all have FOMO. We all have market FOMO of, hey, I know this is going to go up. I know this is going to have higher value, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, 1 year, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 2 weeks. We all know, we think we know, that certain things are going to go up in value. Now, we're in a very, very fortunate market right now. There's going to come a time where we're all just going to get poo-pooed on, and we're going to lose, right? We're in a time where no decision is a bad decision. You could buy Pokemon Go and it's still going to go up in 6 months, right? It doesn't matter what you buy right now. It's going to go up. So the question I have for you is, what are you buying right now? Are you buying inventory for your store? Are you buying sealed investments that sit in a shelf in a storage unit? Enter answer here, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. The question is, we all have FOMO. That's not really a question, it's a statement. But we all look at something, prismatic evolutions. There was a lot of videos that went out last week about late Scarlet Violet era, early mid Scarlet Violet era that are still in rotation, but the likelihood of them getting printed is very, very, very slim. And booster boxes. There was another video, multitudes videos by large named PokeTubers about booster boxes aren't going to be released anymore, right? Outside of initial distribution, all that fun jazz. So the question is, again, not a question. The reality is pricing is going to go up on these products. There's a lot of money to be made in the long term if you have the money to put into it. And that is where I am struggling right now of, okay, Perfect Order, great example. Perfect Order is terrible. I'm using a lot of air quotes. It's a terrible set in comparison to Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions. You could buy a Prismatic Evolutions booster box case for $1,300 right now at the time of this video. What's the likelihood? Again, booster boxes are $200, $210. There's a very, very high likelihood that Perfect Order will hit $300, $350, $400. It doesn't matter. Probably $400 within the next 2 years. So you're telling me that if I have 10 grand, and again, I'm just using rough numbers, right? If I put 10 grand into Perfect Order, the likelihood, again, it's not perfect. Market could crash, yada, yada. But again, they're not reprinting booster boxes. In 2 years, I could double my money. I could now have $20,000 in Pokemon investments. Now, again, you have to take fees into account, shipping, how do you get rid of it, all that fun stuff, right? If you don't have a platform to get rid of it, the likelihood of you moving it quick for that price is very slim. So, again, the question is, not a question. I keep doing that for a reason. Keep that in mind. The question is, what are you FOMOing right now? For me, it's Prismatic Evolutions. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I have been buying a ETB a month for the past 2 months. I'm probably going to continue buying an ETB a month until they hit $200 a month. I have 9 or 10 loose ETBs from Prismatic Evolutions. I don't have any cases. I have a case of the Pokemon Center ETBs and 1 single Prismatic Evolutions loose Pokemon Center ETB. SPCs probably will do just as great. The issue with that is the storage. Between storage unit and my utility room and my office and all these different places, right? I try not to keep any expensive stuff in the house, especially because I ship from the house, all that fun stuff, right? So all of my expensive stuff, sorry, Ryan from AVA, he's calling me. I will call you later, buddy. I'm sure you watch this video and you'll laugh. But yeah, so all of my expensive sealed investments, all that fun stuff is at a different location because I ship from this location. So not worth the risk. Not worth the risk at all having the higher value stuff here. So again, I'm going to ask, what are you missing out on? For me, it's everything. Yes, I'm buying Prismatic Evolutions. Yes, I have 2 ETB cases of Ascended Heroes. Yes, I have, I think I'm up to 3 Chaos Rising booster boxes. I have no Perfect Order. I have no Phantasmal Flames. I have 11 booster boxes of Mega Evolutions. I have no, why am I blanking? I have one Black Bolt ETB. I have 3 White Flare ETBs. I have no Temporal Forces. So guys, I'm FOMOing really bad. Again, question is, what aren't you buying? For me, it's everything. Because I can't afford it, right? I'm growing my TCG business. I'm buying bulk. I'm buying a lot every month for $200, buying all these things to build the website. It's, again, I don't have income outside of the business. Stay-at-home dad, if you don't know, all that fun Jimmy Jazz. I can't English today. I don't know what the fuck that was. All right, center. That was silly. But yeah, so we go through it, and my bulk profits right now are going into sealed. So I get asked sometimes of, hey, what collections are you buying? Are you looking for collections? What bulk are you buying? How do you look to buy bulk? How do you do this? The answer for me is simple right now. I have on my website all of my bulk rates. I should rephrase that. I'm working on getting all of my bulk rates up there. Right now it's just Pokemon as I continue to build it out and grow it. I have the prompts built in. It's really neat. On my inventory admin side, I have an option where I can manually price all of what I'm looking to buy. So I have it all categorized and set on the Loomis CC website. So if you click sell bulk to Loomis, it pops up everything that has a price associated. So I just need to take the time, go in and figure out what I want to buy. Secret rares for One Piece 4, Yu-Gi-Oh, all of that fun jazz, right? It's pretty awesome. I've thought about having it built out to do market price, but I don't know what that would look like. That may come. But yeah, all these cool things that we're adding features to the website. I got asked by an individual of, hey, how do I add this stuff to my website? Let me tell you, there's going to come a day where we can do that. And it's going to be exciting. We're going to continue to grow it. But yeah, back to sealed. One caveat I want to shield first. This channel is doing a race to 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to rip, yes, you heard me right, rip a Destined Rivals booster box live on stream. And the contents of that, no matter what it is, will go to one lucky subscriber. More details to come on that as we get closer to that 1,000 mark. It's a pretty friggin' far ways away, right? It's going to take time to get there. It could be a year from now. Again, Destined Rivals booster box could be $1,500 in a year and a half, 2 years if they're not reprinting them. We don't know. The market sure is shrinking on them. So regardless of the price of the Destined Rivals booster box at the time of 1,000 subscribers, we will rip a Destined Rivals booster box. It's going to be great. Knowing me, since I'm giving it away, I'm going to hit a Mewtwo. I'm going to hit all sorts of fun things. But if it was for me, I'd hit bulk. I don't know. It's just my luck. That's all it is. My simple luck. All right, back to the actual content from a brief. I don't know. Don't mind that. But yeah, so again, I'm going to ask you, what are you missing out on? I'm missing out on everything because I just want everything. It's so much fun. And again, for me, yes, the investments are nice. The money goes up. All that fun stuff, right? I want to be able to look at it, even if it's if it's just paper, if it's another Beanie Babies or epidemic, right? If it loses complete value, there is nothing that's going to be more fun in 10 years when my boys are teenagers than ripping some Pokemon, right? I remember doing it when I was a kid. My parents weren't really into it. Thankfully, I had cousins I lived by that were into it. Boys aren't going to have that, right? They're going to have me. They're going to have me and my nerdy habits, whether it's playing games, ripping trading cards. It doesn't matter. We're going to do it together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, if this is the content you enjoy, if you enjoy being here, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Any little bit helps this channel grow. It helps get the message out. It helps communicate to more folks. We're here to have fun, and we're here to educate and learn. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm always learning. This market's always teaching me something, even if it's a slap on the head of, why the heck did you make that decision? Been there, done that. As always, guys, thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.